Welcome back to the Gentleman's Gazette. Today's video is about the beach wedding or the beach formal dress code for men. There are very few reasons to dress formally at a beach except for a wedding. So let's assume you've traveled very far, you got to the resort, and you assume you can buy your attire there. That's not the case. Usually you'll find shorts and flip-flops, not something that would be appropriate for a wedding. So plan ahead and bring the right stuff, because a business suit or regular tuxedo is simply over the top. So first of all, what is beach formal or beach wedding? It's typically used for beach weddings, and it's comprised of the most formal things you can wear at the beach without looking totally out of place. It's quite similar to resort attire in the sense that it has lots of lighter colors, open weaves, springy or summery colors that are well suited for a tropical climate. However, before we dive in what beach formal and beach wedding specifically means, including all the different colors and options you have, let's talk about what not to wear. First, never wear any sandals with a suit. It just doesn't go together. If you wear long pants, you can just take off your shoes, take off your socks, and roll up the hems. That way it works with the beach wedding theme. Because it's warmer outside, some men want to skip the jacket and go maybe with a vest and matching pants instead. I think it's an awkward look, and if you're really fair, it's not really much cooler than if you wear a lightweight open weave jacket. Also, don't wear a suit jacket or a blazer with shorts. That's maybe a look that is originally from Bermuda, and they wear it with over-the-calf socks. If you show up like at a beach wedding, it just looks awkward and it draws too much attention to yourself, which is not the point. You want to have the bride and the groom be the center of that day. Avoid wearing short-sleeved shirts, because either you go a little more casual and have a polo shirt with short sleeves, or you take a long-sleeve shirt, and if it's quite warm, you can simply roll up your shirt sleeves. It will always look better than a short-sleeved shirt. Short-sleeved shirts are particularly bad when worn with a jacket or a sport coat. One thing I've seen recently at a beach wedding that was quite awkward was a suit with a shirt that was untucked. Someone tried to be more casual and relaxed, but it just looks weird. I know Justin Timberlake wore it at the Super Bowl halftime show, but it was a camo suit with a bandana, and overall it had nothing to do with classic style. Another thing to avoid is a monochromatic look. By that I mean a pants or a jacket or shirt and even tie all matched in the same color. It lacks contrast, and overall monochromatic outfits are never flattering. Likewise, you should skip bold or any whimsical patterns, because huge paisleys or Hawaiian shirt-style suit jackets or pants are simply not appropriate. Some people like to wear suspenders, but if you do so, I suggest to wear at least a vest or a jacket. If you just have it on top of the shirt, it looks weird. Likewise, it's a beach wedding, so you shouldn't bring any type of formal accessories such as black shoes or black belts. It provides too much of a contrast to your lighter colored pants, and it's overall out of place. So what should you wear? First of all, if you think you don't have anything in your current closet, it's better to buy something than to rent something, because you can always wear it whenever you travel into warmer climates. If you're a member of the wedding party, you simply don't have a choice. Simply go along with what the bride and groom have planned for you. It's their day, and you just have to accept it and go with the flow. So what are the items you should invest in? First of all, a pair of more casual, closed-toed shoes. If you're often in warmer climates, I suggest thinking about a perforated leather shoe, because it's something that keeps you cooler, and it's definitely more casual than a regular leather shoe. At the same time, it's still classically stylish. If you like it bolder, you may be able to pull off a spectator shoe, but always keep in mind you never want to overshadow the bride and groom, because it's their day. If you want to invest in something that you can wear at home, I suggest to go with a loafer, either a penny loafer, maybe a tassel loafer in a light tan color, because that's versatile and you can just wear it at the beach or at a beach wedding, but also to the office or casual Fridays. Other colors that work well are tan and even white buckskin shoes, because in the tropics at a beach wedding, it's an appropriate look. If your pants have belt loops, you want a belt such as the ones you can see here. Just make sure it picks up some colors in your outfit. Definitely don't show up in shorts unless the bride and groom have specifically asked you to do so. When it comes to shirts, cotton or linen are king. Linen wrinkles a little more heavily, but in any case, you want something with an open weave so you can really feel the breeze at the sea. You may be tempted to go with silk because it's often very lightweight and has a nice touch, but it is in fact quite insulating, and so I suggest not to wear it. Skip the French cuffs and cufflinks, rather go for buttoned barrel cuffs because it's just one layer of fabric, and if you're really overheating, you can even unbutton the shirt button on your cuff. Because even a beach wedding is more formal than regular outings at the beach, it's okay to wear a suit. If you do so, go with something lighter colored, maybe a seersucker suit or a lighter suit, maybe in khaki or tan, or you can go with a combination of, let's say, seersucker pants and a lighter jacket, just the one I'm wearing here right now. Lighter colors have the advantage that they reflect the sunlight, and so you stay cooler. Definitely skip navy or gray colors because they're simply out of place at the beach. Fun colors such as lighter greens, maybe petrol, are perfectly appropriate. In terms of fabric choice, you can go with wool, especially if it's an open weave like a tropical fabric. You can also go with cotton, linen, or blends thereof. Make sure to stay clear of polyester or nylon because those fibers will just make you sweat. Likewise, your jacket should be made of a lighter material, but what's even more important is that it has an open weave and a sewn canvas. If it's glued, which is something you usually find on less expensive suits, it's more insulating and you'll stay hot at the beach. To learn more about the differences of suit construction, please check out this video, and differences between $100 and $1,000 suits can be found here. Definitely opt for more casual details on your jacket, which means notched lapels or patch pockets, rather than peak lapels and jetted pockets. In terms of accessories, it's okay to go without neckwear because it is warm. However, it's a wedding after all, and if you want to put your best foot forward, I suggest to either go with a knit tie because it has an open weave, or maybe a bow tie because it's lighter in weight. You can also have bolder colors or summery colors, and you can look for fabrics like this shantung silk here, which is more knobby and more casual than a traditional wedding tie or an office tie. For a full selection of different knit ties, bow ties, and ties you can wear to a beach wedding, please check out our shop here. Even if you decide against neckwear, I always suggest you go with a pocket square because it quickly elevates your outfit in just very simple steps. We even have instructions on how to fold them here. Of course, you can also find a wide selection of pocket squares here. On top of that, a little boutonniere in your buttonhole can be a nice addition. However, sometimes that's reserved just for the wedding party, so when in doubt, I'd rather skip the boutonniere and only go with a pocket square. So you go with shoes. Do you need to wear socks? Basically, I always like to have over-the-calf socks that I would take off. If that's too much for you, maybe go with a pair of no-show socks, so that way you have that beach look, but you still have shoes on and you're not sweating or you don't get blisters inside of your shoes. In today's video, I'm wearing a typical outfit that I'd wear if the dress code asks for beach formal or beach wedding. It consists of an off-white or cream-colored jacket. It's single-breasted, so it keeps me cool. It reflects the sunlight. I wear it with a light-colored, light blue shirt with an open weave, so I stay cool. I combine it with a pair of seersuckers, which are very lightweight and perfect for summer. And the shirt ties together the jacket and the pants quite well. I work with tan woven leather wingtips, which are more casual. I'm wearing it with a matching leather belt, and my pocket square picks up the brown tone of the shoes and the belts, as well as the blue of the shirt and the seersucker pants. My bow tie on the other end is a little bolder. It's a green shantung silk stripe tie with a dark purple stripe, and I combine it with a pair of dark green socks, so everything is harmonious. At a regular wedding, I would never wear a white or off-white jacket, but because of the beach, it's perfectly fine. In the alternative outfit, I simply swap my green jacket for the green fresco one. Fresco is a nice wool fabric with an open weave, so you really feel that breeze. I also exchanged the bow tie for a knit tie in a mottled orange tone, which is very summery and perfect for a beach wedding. I also swapped the shoes and socks for a pair of tassel loafers in green, so it goes with the entire outfit. Of course, at the beach, it's bright and warm, so a Panama hat may be exactly the right thing to bring. If it's still too bright, bring a pair of sunglasses and combine it together. If you don't like the hat, you can also just go with sunglasses, no problem. Both sunglasses and Panama hats are always good stylish things to bring along with you for a beach wedding.